Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dan Shemke, appearing on behalf of Tracy Group, plaintiff.
Tenant did not check in. All right, would you like to take a default on this?
I would.
Raise your right hand to be sworn. Solemnly swear affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, go ahead. What is your claim?
Your Honor, I represent the Tracy LLC, I believe they are. I'm familiar with their books and records with respect to the property in question in this matter. The total outstanding rent is $20,800. To that, we've requested the addition of $300 in late fees. And then I would ask for the statutory attorney fee of $75.
And the total on that?
The total on that is $21,175.
$21,175.
Correct.
Court will grant judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession with redemption amount, any amount requested, as well as a money judgment. I believe, did they appear the last time? I don't have them appearing. No, I don't have them. Correct. I don't have them appearing, so I won't issue money judgment.
So you will not?
Will not, because I don't think I have them appearing, and I do not have personal.
You do have personal service, Judge.
I have service by attachment.
We managed to get personal service on the 30th, and that should be in the court file. I have a copy of it here. If you would like to see it.
I think my file was not updated.
Showing in jail.
There's an amended. It was the service of the amended complaint that was personal. They didn't update my card stock. All right, then I will issue a money judgment also in that amount. It's all by default with the writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Judge. May I approach on a?
May. Versus Ashley Peters. And Asia Riggs and Asia Funderburg.
Hi, it's just me. I'm Ashley Peterson. My brother and sister are not present.
Your brother and sister?
Yeah, Brian Riggs Jr. is my brother, and Ayana Asia Jean is my sister.
Okay, I don't have Brian as a defendant. What I have are you and two Asias. So, all right.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Noel Sala appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, NKSK Properties LLC.
All right. And
I have lost. Okay. Or at least according to my copy of the complaint, Brian Lamont Riggs Jr. is listed.
yes, you're right. Actually, there's only one Asia.
That's it.
Well, I have Asia Jean.
It's Your Honor. Asia Jean.
All right. They need to correct this card stock because I think I see what they did. Don't know why. Okay, I do have Brian. Okay.
This is a complaint for non-payment of rent.
Yes,
Defendants have in fact vacated the premises
they have.
subsequent to the filing of the complaint, but on April the 13th or thereabouts. I'm not uncertain.
I'm sorry?
We vacated the premises before April the 13th.
What day did you vacate?
I want to say the 2nd.
Of April. Okay. So this is just a money judgment claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what's the claim?
Well, the claim is, Your Honor, that there was a lease.
Mm-hmm. I got that part, but how much money are you claiming?
Well, we're asking them, for April, for March, there was $1,000 owed. For April, there was $3,000, and May, because it is now May, there is 3,000. There's also
Surrender. What? How long did the lease run?
the lease ran through August of 2026.
All right. And so how much are you claiming for May?
For May, 3,000.
All right. So your total claim is 7,000?
Plus, there's a water bill of $1,001. And that was also included in the rent, and I have to print out from Pittsfield Charter Township.
Okay, we can get to that. I'm just trying to figure out what your claim. Okay, so it's a water bill. You basically had 7,000 in rent, $1,000 and some little over $1,000 in a water bill. What else? Is that
220. We did not claim for property damages. So the only thing in the supplemental complaint was for the rent, the contractual rent.
all right? What's your position on this?
Well, I was actually proud. And I won't say exactly the words that he said to me.
Who?
The landlord, actually. But I had for the month of March, I had told him earlier in December of 2025 that I wouldn't be able to make the rent every first of the month. And he said, okay, that's okay. We talked verbally because he had came by to fix the door knob. He said, okay. And I said, eventually I may have to move out and break the lease. He said, okay, make sure you give me a 60-day notice and blah, 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 blah. Well, blah, 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 blah is make sure you give me a 60-day notice and or something, whatever. So we got that done. And all I know is from that day forward, he had been basically harassing me about the rent. And I told him, you'll still get your $3,000. I just won't be able to pay it on the first like I was because I had help from my sibling. Now, prior to March happening, I had sent him a couple of text messages about things that were failing in my house, which is like the draining when you turn on the shower. You could hear draining in the master bedroom. You could hear it in the living room, and other things of sort. As far as the bathroom, other issues, faucets and stuff, it was just basically maintenance that was pushed off and ignored. But he had ended up texting me or contacting me and telling me that somebody will be by to look at it. So this particular day was, it had to be like March 27th,
Okay.
26th. So around that time, I was actually I had to take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese for one of their signals.
Hold on a moment. So you're claiming, before you get into everything, you're claiming that you don't owe this money?
Yeah. I'm claiming that I don't owe them.
Okay. And your basis for claiming that you don't owe the money without going through the whole story is what?
Well, in the month of March, I gave him $2,000. Earlier that day, we had an argument because he had sent, basically he sent.
Well, I think they're agreeing to that because they're only saying 1,000 for that month.
The 1,000 and the other 4,000 we've been talking about. I don't know why they're even claiming that because after he told me, invested me out and told me to get my things, to get my children to get out, I did that within the same week I was going.
When did that happen?
March 22nd. He cursed me out. I asked him why. He still came by, picked up the money with his wife, and I proceeded to ask him, like, what was the issue? Because I didn't do anything but put in a request for my home to be fixed and looked at the things that were falling apart. And he called me on my phone and said all types of belligerent things, calling me names, and told me to get my stuff and get out. Therefore, that same night, he came by, picked up the $2,000. I went online, found me in the house.
Got it.
I was out before then. I signed my lease and everything, so I don't have any way to pay. Oh, and as far as I'm sorry,
Did the other folks leave also?
the other folks left before.
Or you?
Before Christmas, and I let them know that. That's why I let them know I would be paying their half of the rent.
Gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. So counsel, I mean, basically what she's saying is effectively evicted in essence from the premises already. Your client resorted to self-help in terms of evicting her from the premises.
I don't think I heard that, Your Honor. She volunteered. I don't know the details of the discussion between the two of them, and I will have my client testify as to that. But that's not a constructive eviction. When she said he asked for 6.
If a landlord goes by, tells you to get out, threatens you, calls you names, and you vacate the premises, that certainly can constitute a constructive eviction. I'm not making that finding. I'm just saying that's what she's claiming, that she had to leave. Yes.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Your Honor, this is
My name is Majid Kahala. I'm the landlord. So I got everything, between me and Ashley. We never called on the phone except one time, and I got it recorded, and she knows I was recording. She said I called her names and stuff. That's not true because I got it recorded in my phone. And she left the house and April 13th, she just texted me, your key in the mailbox. You have a nice life. Prior to this, never mentioned she's leaving the house. She said
You guys tried to re-rent the premises or no?
yes, Your Honor. We will, but there was substantial garbage and damage done to the property,
got it.
and
She left
And
everything
so-
in the house. Even, the fridge was full. Closing the dishwasher.
so we have not been able to put it back on the market yet. We do have an estimate from Nash Brothers,
Send the invoice.
an invoice from Nash Brothers Services talking about the amount of work that they had to do in order to clean up the
Where's
property.
that from?
Nash and
Nash and
Brothers,
Brothers.
dumpster rentals, snow removal.
Have they been apprised of that?
No, Your Honor, that they've not, because we do not have any, other than a telephone. We were not given it a forwarding address. We don't know where to forward anything.
I get. She was picked up.
So there are additional claims other than this $8,000?
Yes, there will be additional claims for property damage.
So when are you going to have that number?
The number I got an estimate from the others. This one we already paid, the 6,000.
When are you going to have the number for the total of your claim?
I got them.
We could have it within 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Court has set a final settlement conference on this case for June 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. That's in person. The other parties need to be here also because I guess they were under the lease on this. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Peninsular Place versus Keebaugh Henderson.
Rebecca Austin for plaintiff.
Hello. Keebaugh Henderson. They are not checked in. Would you like to take a default, counsel?
Your Honor, this again is the gentleman who serves in the military, and he was on training at the last hearing. And I will tell you, since we were here last on April 24, we did receive $2,000 that I think Mr. Henderson had been waiting for. unfortunately now May rent is due, so I don't know what the court wants to do. I mean, so he now owes May rent. I don't know if you want me to dismiss and refile for May, but then he's going to incur court costs again, or if we just want to adjourn this maybe one more time and we can kind of get to the bottom of May rent, because that's really all he owes at this point.
Apologize. This defendant emailed me earlier today. He was getting on to Zoom.
Did he say he was deployed someplace or he was having problems?
He just said he was unable to connect to Zoom today. He didn't give any other reason.
All right. I don't know if you heard that, counsel, but he contacted the court, said he's having problems getting online with us. So why don't we try to get May straightened out? Let me adjourn this to the end of the month, May 29th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. What time?
May 29th, 2026, 12 noon.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend.
All right, you do the same. Is that